Sometimes I find it difficult to describe Bangkok. Words can be difficult, and there's hardly anything that reflects the true Bangkok experience. Most of the time, you get only a part of the picture, and sometimes it's not even true at all. But maybe that's what makes this city a little special. You know, the fact that there's no true version of Bangkok to be experienced. People come here with expectations, or maybe they don't, you never know. But most probably do, right? I mean, this is Bangkok City we're talking about. You've heard the rumors, you've seen the movies, maybe your friend's been here, maybe your cousin's been here, and they tell you all sorts of stories. Maybe they told you how great the food was, or about those wild parties in fancy clubs. Maybe it's the culture, or the people. But as someone who lives here, what others know about Bangkok usually feels like caricatures of Bangkok. And that's really no one's fault. The myth of Bangkok just lends itself to being romanticized. And as with all good stories, some parts of it are true. In fact, even I am guilty of perpetuating these fanciful tales of Bangkok. It is so much more exciting to tell those stories with boldness and simplicity rather than with nuance. Because, like I said, words can be difficult sometimes. You can't always be sure what different people will take even the same words to mean. So why bother with subtlety? But at the end of the day, I don't think it's because I can't articulate what this city is like, or that I haven't tried hard enough. I think it's because one has to derive their own meaning of Bangkok by being in Bangkok. That's why it's so hard to explain this city. After you've been to Bangkok, any word you try to use to describe the city feels inadequate, incomplete. Even the most authentic story about Bangkok can feel cliched in a strange way, like it's been done before. So maybe that's why I gave up on trying to accurately describe the city to someone I don't know. Because in order to do Bangkok any hope of justice, I need to understand who I'm talking to, and only then can I talk about the city. Although, I always end these conversations about my hometown by encouraging people to visit it. Maybe deep down, I kinda knew that the only way for them to understand Bangkok is to be here. Bangkok is a kind of city where the visitors will have vastly different experiences, depending on both what they do and who they are, purely because of its vibrance and diversity. So yeah, it is about the food, the culture, and the people. But it's also about what you make of it, I suppose. Your Bangkok experience could be everything you expected, and none of it at the same time. So, the next story you hear about this city, no matter who it's from, will most likely sound just about the same as the ones you've already heard before. And like all those other stories you've heard about this city, it too will end with something along the lines of, you know, you should really visit Bangkok sometime.